What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this really pretty neon kawaii marble set with some of my favorite polygels from Makartt. Today we're just going to jump right into the tutorial. I prepped my nails off camera. I'm using some Madam Glam rubber base on my nails in the shade India. I do have my nail tips linked in my Amazon store down below. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a marble as the base on all of my nails. And I'm pretty much doing it like how I do all of my marbles, except a little bit different today to get the look that I got. So I'm placing a small bead of each color that I'm using on the nails, and then I'm taking a dotting tool. On this nail I'm removing some of the orange because I felt like it kind of like overpowered the rest of the colors. But yeah, I take a dotting tool and I swirl the colors together really good, and then it creates like this really nice colorful marble effect. And all I really do is like pat it in place. Normally I use the other end of my polygel brush to mix the colors together, but I feel like this way kind of like gives the nails a different look. So yeah, that's what I decided to do. And the thing that I like about it is I'm using the same colors on every nail, but no matter how you do it, they all come out looking different, which is really cool. I love the like neon vibe. So yeah, I'm just patting it in place. Usually I like push the polygel up by the cuticle area, and I always like pat it around the cuticle and then just go side to side down the nail. I will be flash curing so I don't like mess the nails up or anything. So yeah, I actually used a yellow and an orange, but after doing this nail I decided not to add in the orange since I'm using pink and yellow. And when you mix pink and yellow it makes orange anyway. I feel like that's why this nail came out like as, you know, so orange, like as orange as a dominant color. Like I feel like the nails did have like orange as a dominant color on all of them, but it wasn't as bad when I stopped going in with the orange and the pink and the yellow, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the colors that I'm actually using are Flamingo, which is a hot pink shade. I'm using a baby blue shade in 922. I'm also using the orange shade from the Rainbow Polygel kit, but like I said, I stopped using that one, but in case you were wondering which one it was. I'm also using Glow Yellow, and then I'm also using this lime green one from the Makartt Rouge kit because I couldn't really find a neon green other than this one, or at least I didn't feel like digging for it last night. So the number on this one is 13707, and it actually has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I do like because when I mix it together with the rest of the polygels and then I pat it in place, it kind of gives like a hint of shimmer to all the nails, and I feel like that just elevated the marble even more. But as you can see, each nail is coming out differently. And I believe a lot of these polygels do come in full-size bottles now, so I will be sure to link all the colors that I'm using down below with my discount code if you guys are interested in any of the colors. But yeah, you can also add in like more of a color if you want that color to stand out more. My camera actually died here, so I actually had to turn it back on, so I did swirl them together. On this nail, as you can see, I added a little bit more pink because I wanted the pink to show up more on the nail, so you kind of have to work with it. If you want more of a single color to show up, you just use more of that color and then swirl them together. And I just pat it in place and kind of like remove the excess. I will be encapsulating these nails. I'm not building the nails up with this marble because I don't know, it was a little bit difficult to do, so I rather just kind of like encapsulate them and call it a day. Because the nails are pretty thin right now with just using a little bit of the polygel for the marble. But yeah, this is a super simple base. It's kind of giving like groovy vibes right now, but once like I add the stones and everything, I feel like everything comes together and it looks like a really cute like summer set. You could even still wear these in the spring, but I just love like all the neon colors. So now I'm going to quickly encapsulate these nails with clear because like I said, I'm not building up the nails with the marble, but I'm gonna use the clear to kind of like finish building them up and like build my apex and everything like that, and add thickness to the nails so they don't break or anything like that. Also, it helps to not like file through the marble. I guess you could build up the nails with the marble if you wanted to, but I don't know, it kind of gets a little bit messy doing the marble, and it's kind of like hard for me to judge how much polygel I need to do that, since I have to like swirl it together and everything. So I rather just encapsulate it to save myself the headache. So that's what I do. I usually just squeeze the polygel right onto my nail. I'm using Makartt clear polygel, and I did have a couple air bubbles, so you're gonna see me like poking them out. I squeeze the bottle too hard. I really hate when that happens, but I always end up doing that for some reason. But yeah, I'm using a little bit of base gel as a slip solution. It just helps apply the polygel a little bit easier, because sometimes like it sticks to my brush. And if my brush does get too sticky from the base gel, I'll just dip it in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. But yeah, I always start by the cuticle, like I said before, and I get really nice around the cuticle, and usually that little rounded end that I squeeze out of the bottle, I use that to start building my apex, and then the rest of the polygel I just kind of like pat side to side down the nail, and I don't really brush that rounded end down too much, just a little bit to blend it into the tip. But yeah, as you can see, it has like that little hill that's the apex, and then I just kind of like smooth the nail out and stuff before I cure in my lamp. And if I have any excess, I do remove it. Sometimes I add a little bit extra because my nails are pretty long, and I will be doing like 2 nails at a time and then flash curing. And once they're all like fully cured, I will cleanse the nails with some isopropyl alcohol before I go ahead and file them. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and file the nails. I'm gonna start debulking them. I'm using my 2-in-1 Niceable nail drill. It's actually a mini lamp and an e-file. I love this thing. I've been like using it ever since I reviewed it. I don't know, I feel like it's like one of the best pieces of equipment I have because it's like a lamp and then a portable nail drill. So yeah, I'm using that on 15,000 RPMs to debulk. And don't mind my Band-Aid. I put a Band-Aid over my, I had like burnt my hand on the pan the other day, and I don't know, I decided to cover it up, and this is the only Band-Aid that I had, so it looks a little bit weird, but I'd rather have the Band-Aid than, you know, you guys have to stare at my burn. It's not even really that bad, but I don't know, it's just bugging me. So yeah, I try to ignore that. My Band-Aid looks super weird, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm using this fine grit safety bit. It's a ceramic one, and I really like this one lately because I find that I don't even have to go in with a cuticle bit with this one, because it has like a flat top to it and you can get around the cuticle a lot easier. But it being a ceramic drill bit, it's a lot more gentle, so you won't like cut yourself or anything like that. I used to be like afraid of drill bits like this, but I don't know, something about this one I really like, so I didn't even have to actually go in with a cuticle bit for this set. I just was able to get really nice and clean around the cuticle with just this drill bit alone. So yeah, I'm just debulking right now with it. I'm just going around the cuticle area and kind of like going along the sidewalls and like reshaping and redefining the shape of the nail, and then just smoothing like side to side over the nail. You always want to make sure you file underneath the nails as well to get out any products. I also do file like right under the tip of the nail to get like a little bit of a C curve after I'm done, like, you know, debulking the nail. If you were to go in with a cuticle bit, you would want to get the cuticle area down as much as you can and then go in with your cuticle bit to seal. But if you haven't tried this type of drill bit yet, I highly recommend it. I will link it in my Amazon store if I could find it. It actually came with another drill that I have, but I don't know, I've been really feeling it lately. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shape up the nails. I'm using a Makartt hand file from their pink polygel kit. It's a 180 grit file. So right now I'm gonna start by taking the bulk off of the sides of the nail. I'm doing a tapered square. So I usually start by taking the bulk off the sides of the nails. So to do that, I hold my hand file straight and file on each side. I kind of like alternate sides. And then to taper in the tip, I hold my file at an angle and file in towards the tip of the nail. I also make sure to file underneath the nail to get out any excess like product or plastic pieces that might be like hanging off of the edges or anything like that. And then like to file the free edge, I hold my file at an angle and then file straight across, or you can file like up and down. But whatever you're doing, make sure you're keeping your hand file straight so that your shape comes out nice and even. You don't want to file on one side for too long because that's how your nails come out like uneven or like, you know, misshapen. So you want to kind of like alternate sides while you're working. And I also do go in with a buffer to buff out like all the scratches and everything after I'm done going in with my hand file. It helps to like smooth the nails out before you go in with your top coat or like your nail art. Here is a view of the nails after I'm done shaping them up. As you can see, the shape is really nice and sharp. I really like shaping my nails up with the hand file last because I feel like the shape comes out way sharper that way rather than doing it the other way around. And as you can see, when you turn your nail to the side, you have like that little hill that's your apex, and then the nail gets gradually thinner towards the free edge. The hill doesn't need to be really big. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of thickness towards the free edge, which is what you want because you don't want your nails to like snap and break. And then here is a view down the barrel of the nail. The sidewall should be the thinnest part of your nail, so it should be like really nice and thin down the barrel on the sides of your nail. I just like to include that here and there in some of my videos so you guys can see like what I mean when I'm telling you like how your nail is supposed to look. Because some people don't like really understand. Like with me, I'm a visual learner, so yeah, I feel like some other people are like that too, so I like to include like some footage of how your nails should look, because somebody could tell you, but if you don't really like see what they're talking about, then it doesn't really make a difference. But yeah, anyways, to finish everything up, I'm gonna go ahead and add the charms, which is going to like tie everything together and make these nails like stop looking like they're groovy nails with like all these colors and swirls and everything. So yeah, to apply the big charms, I'm gonna be using some Makartt rhinestone gel, which I really like to apply my bigger charms now. It holds them like cement, like literally they're not going anywhere. You want to use something with a strong hold. You can also use clear polygel or clear acrylic. You just gotta make sure it's something that's going to hold them. Just like regular nail glue is not gonna hold them, they'll fall right off. I'm also using some like beaded nail charms, and to do those it's a little bit tricky. You kind of have to like place the gel down kind of like, you know, onto the nail like in a larger area, if that makes any sense, and then place the beaded charm down and kind of just clean the gel around it to make sure that it stays on. So yeah, I have these beaded charms linked in my Amazon store. Most of these charms are going to be linked in my Amazon store, in the little sugar bears as well. The sugar bears are so freaking cute. They actually look like little like candy bears. I'm obsessed with these. So yeah, and after I apply the bigger charms, I'm gonna add the cuticle bling in last. But first I'm gonna like add in the pearls because I'm using a pearl as a middle stone on the nails. And I'm gonna be using the rhinestone gel to do that. And then like curing it because the pearl slides around if you don't cure it. And then I'm gonna add AB rhinestones on the side. I'm just using some AB rhinestones from the Saviland Bling kit. But yeah, other than that, I just like top coat everything and cure it for 60 seconds and I'm done. I really love the way these turned out. I love the color combo. Like, they're so cute to me. I love these so much. Let me know what you guys think of this set in the comments. If you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe. I post nail tutorials and reviews every week, so you don't want to miss out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you do get notified when I upload. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.